Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational form of Dead by Daylight survivor game on Badham's version 1. Now straight away I can see my ally on the right. This is a solo queue game. I got another ally on the left. 2 people on the left, 2 people on the right. The best thing we can do is divide and conquer. Stacking in sets of 2 isn't bad. I want to make sure I'm working on a street gen before a house gen, because street gens are a lot harder to do than house gens. I mean, look at this generator. The game just began. What pallet do I have? None. What window do I have? None. I have nothing to defend myself. Now put me in a situation against an instant down killer like a hillbilly, or even a nurse coming over, or a spirit coming over. I'm in an awkward spot, right? So despite this generator being a generator in a corner of the map, this is a gen that needs to get done sooner rather than later. If there was one in the middle of the street, I would have tried to do that first. However, based on the nothing to defend myself, this really needs to get completed. We got 3 different people on 3 different generators with 1 person, Maya. We don't know who the killer is. The only reason a killer wouldn't have hit anybody right now is if it's a stealth-based killer, a preparation-based killer, or an AFK killer. Those are literally the only choices. We're not looking at a killer with 40-meter heartbeat like Wesker, who hasn't forced somebody off a generator at this point in time. Could be an Amanda looking for a crouch hit. I would have seen or heard a box by now. Killers in chase for somebody. Maybe we'll get some kind of information. I don't hear any glass breaking, no clown. We're expecting something with a quieter heartbeat here, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite a number of killers it could be. I got an entire generator done across the map straight away. I ran through the guts of the map, the middle, 10 seconds on scratches, and I completed the gen. So what am I going to do now? I could work on that awesome generator inside that house up there, which is really strong loot, or I could proceed to work on another street generator. There's an M&M coming in. So let's proceed to work on the street generator. I don't know where he is. He's out of tier 1, which is very good for him. I heard a crow get set off. Me trying to run past him. I'm taking an M1 in the back. There he is waiting on the corner. Use line of sight. Let's see his decision. He hesitated, so I hesitated. But because he hesitated to kick the gen, use line of sight as long as I can. We'll try and do the same thing again. High knees into line of sight. We got double movement speed, which is nice, into line of sight. Just make sure we're not giving him a lot of line of sight. I find this a really bad chase for him to chase. There's a gen over there that needs to be done. He's not in chase with me, and I can't hear him breathing, so I know he's not coming around the side. This gives me time to refill my toolbox with Built to Last. I feel bad running past my teammate's gen that's nearly done, but what do you think that means? He's chasing my teammate because the gen was nearly done. Whose responsibility is that generator? It's mine. If my teammates complete it, that's awesome. But right now, he hasn't got tier 3, and it's cost him 3 gens. So he might be a permanent tier 3 or a tombstone piece Myers. So that was really inconvenient that I came out of that at the worst available time. He doesn't have superior anatomy. 2 people in the street. I might have to get in a locker here. No, he let go of it to apply the pressure on the 2 people in the street. Alright, I would love to complete this gen. I am very scared doing this. That's a Mori, so I have to be very, very careful. I need to make sure he is grabbing me over a pallet. I can play window. No, I can't. Nah, he misses that by a landslide. I got a nice pallet here. I'm waiting for my ability to use high knees, which is good. Let's see his intent. Chase the chase that he already lost. That's not necessarily a good call by him. I'm going to just wait in an area where I'm really safe. Yeah, I'm just going to step the window again. Let's see his intent. His intent's to go back for the 1 generator because he can't actually get in chase with anyone straight. Which is fine. Don't get me wrong, we have a lot of good loops here. I don't want to be the guy that keeps coming back to that generator. Do you know why? Because that's going to actually really hurt us. Rather than being a sheep. I got a teammate working on this gen, but I have a really good toolbox. So I kind of wanted to work on it. Oh, so he probably had a tombstone piece, and he lost it. And now because he lost it, he's in an awkward spot. I'm going to go do the gen downstairs on the far right-hand side. Yeah, he's just going to look at the street. So he wants to camp 1 gen, and that's how he wants to win the game. So, smartest thing we can do is work on different gens while he camps 1 gen. I'd like to have worked on the gen upstairs. I can hear that's completed through the floor. So rather than going back to the same gen like a sheep, I'm going to go to this gen all the way over here downstairs. Now, do you see how that light is kind of flashing right there? That tells me the generator downstairs needs to be completed. So chances are this guy has... I don't want to be the guy that camps the pallet. I obviously let my teammate do it rather than myself because I have access to high knees. Alright. Alright, that is a good opportunity to run. If my teammate waited there, I would have been in a sticky spot. I don't think he'll chase. I think he'll go out to the street. Okay, if he chases, it's a big mistake. We still got all the gods available here. It's going to be a long run for him, man. And we can hear the heartbeats faded. That gen is nearly completed. My ally's going to get it done. I didn't get to use my build to last again. There's that generator upstairs. Notice that he wanted to keep coming back to the same generator over and over. I wanted to go work on that gen downstairs. Unfortunately, I ended up wasting a lot of time. But, despite me wasting a lot of time, did I know what the killer's intent was? Or what the killer was planning on doing? We could see by his movement and his pathing that he wanted to camp. We knew he wanted to camp, so we tried to rotate away and work on a different gen. Now, my teammates did better than me because they were already on another gen. Bad news here, big mistake that I've made right now is I didn't see where both doors were, because if he comes and punishes me at my door, I need to make a break for the other door. Okay, teammate has already opened the door early. Let's take a heal on our ally. I don't think we need to run all the way back here. Okay, she wants to be extra safe, which is good. I know activating drama. Alright, looks like he is not going to have enough stalk. Anyways, guys, that's going to be an educational formative game against Michael Myers. If you find yourself like this Michael Myers taking too long to get your ability, you should be looking at running perks like Corrupt Intervention, Deadlock, and even possibly Discordance. That way you know where multiple targets are. Rather than just walking around and hoping to get lucky. He had 2 people in the street at one point, but because he was so fixated on his gens. Now, alternatively, if those perks don't interest you, you can always run perks like Nowhere to Hide. That way, when you regress a gen, you currently know where the killer is, or the survivors are. Now, that also being said, if you're asking me personally, I recommend Coup de Grace or Coup de Grace on Michael Myers, and the reason I do is it gives him access to almost an 80% longer lunge when he's in tier 3, which is very, very far, and you will get survivors off guard with that, so it's all about your ability to use it at the right time with your tier 3. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the educational formative DBD Survivor game, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do educational formative DBD Killer and Survivor content over at Twitch. If you guys want to tune into live stream, that has been an educational game. I look forward to seeing you guys in the fog in the next video. Have a good one. Cheers.